So we're going for a speed round. It's Sunday. It's the last day of the heat wave. And I'm due in town by 1 p.m. I think it's just gone 11:30. And I need to be on the bus for just gone 1 o'clock. And you know what? I think that's enough time to get the kayak out. I've just walked the dog and looked at the lake and it's bloody beautiful. So I'm gonna hit it, see how quick you can do it, and see if it's worth it by the time I'm done. Because I need to be packing down by like 1:45 really. So I'll probably at best get an hour. But we'll see how we go. It's gonna be a good one. It was almost weirdly getting on this lake was the one I was most worried about. I don't know why, because I've never seen anyone on it at all. And I mean, if you go back in my old videos, you'll see the Brookvale Park history. Watch that and you've got all the history of when it was built and why. And then, yeah, the whole glory days during like the 1910s. Yeah, when they did the park up and it looked amazing. And like, yeah, go and have a look, see what you reckon. But yeah, I'm gonna pack this up and see what up. Right, I found the spot. Not sure what time it is. I'll check the video times later. There we go. It's a bit of a longer walk than I thought, but hey. 11:46. Definitely the quickest setup time so far. Jesus. Recommend just manually blowing the chair and the little thing for the front up. You're wasting your time trying to use the pump. Just do it. It's like 3 breaths on the back, 3 breaths in the front, 3 breaths in that thing. So, and the rest on the pump. But yeah, what was that, 4-5 minutes? And he's on. It's 10 to 12. So fuck knows what was that, 15 minutes since leaving the house, if that. Really easy entry, really nice. Would recommend using some kind of footwear because you just don't know what are in these. Close to the, the sides. That's where people can throw stuff. So that's where the dangerous stuff's going to be. But yeah, all good, man. I know the geese are kicking off, bad times. The geese have just left the area, so maybe it's safe. That's cool. Didn't capture it on video, but in where were we, by Alton on the canals, me and the missus got herded off the bloody canal, literally, like by 4 swans, mummy and daddy and 2 babies, and they just swam over, and then they got all angry when they got close until we got out, and then when we pulled the boat out, they were all hissing like mad. Absolutely terrifying. But here you go, this is Brookvale. And if you want to go back to the history, there was a road that used to cut across this. If you look at the old maps, I'll try and throw it up if I've still got it. And then down here, it's running into what is now Brookvale's single lake. So here it is. There was a road running through the middle of Brookvale Park, which is cool. So we can only assume that the tree island in the middle, that tree is as old as the road that used to be there. Maybe. But yeah, this was, there was a forge down there, I believe. There was some kind of mill. There was an ale house. All of this was like sailboat central in like the 1910s through to like the 1940s maybe. And the change in how people work, where people work, the fact that not everyone works completely locally in the one business like the old GEC setup. Yeah, I guess they just let things like that go. I guess maybe by the late 90s the sailing stuff was really pretty much over, and now sailing clubs are pretty much reserved for the middle class areas. And I just tell the people who can't have a sailing club that the water's dangerous and you shouldn't go in it, and that's the get out clause, which is a shame. But there you go, Brookvale Park, my friends. I believe it was opened in 1904. I could be wrong. But absolutely brilliant. It used to be the main water supply to the whole of Birmingham before it got shooed off to Wales, where we get it now from the Elan Valley. And that's that. I'm going to have a little look around. I haven't got a bag on the front, so I can't really chop my phone properly like I would usually. But yeah, I'll get as much as I can. A lot of fish. Damn. Some big weedies down here. Yeah, no wonder they fish in here. There's fucking shitloads, mate. Again, I'm not too sure on the legalities, but I'm sure it's a civil matter if I am in the wrong here. But let's be honest, what harm is being done? There's people driving down the side in their diesel guzzlers, and they can do that fine. I have paid for my waterways license. Please see episode 1 for information on that, with the British Canoeing Association, I believe they're called. But yeah, loads more info in the series. I've got so much footage because this week all I've done is kayak. It's insane. So I'm well ahead on things to use in edits. So this could be coming out in the future, in which case I hope you enjoyed your heat wave. I certainly made the most of it. I believe I kayaked every day, apart from one day of shifting kegs, which was cool. Worst things to be doing. So yeah, I'll keep recording, and yeah, enjoy. Terrible angles because I don't have my bag, but yeah man, another success. I would like to chalk up where I've been this week. I'd love to know how many kilometers I've managed to cover. Because yeah, I've been Solihull, started over Walsall Way, done Brindley Place, done Whitton Lakes, done Brookvale Park. I'm going to bang up a little map and show you what you can cover in a week. And these things, you know, you can get it'll feel like a day out within, I don't know, three hours. It's plenty, especially in weather like this. You feel like you did something with your day. Honestly, for me, it's so different to do something with my upper body muscles, I think. Yeah, it feels like you're doing something. Step count's taken a massive hit, but it doesn't matter. Yesterday I travelled like 5 kilometres, but I only did 3,000 steps. So, you know, don't believe the health data. Yeah, man, that swan is watching my ass. Look at him in the... Oh, you can't. But yeah, certainly won't be happy if I go past, I reckon. Big green dragon thing just floating in the water. The fuck? Bearded dragon. That's another thing to bear in mind. There's a lot of folklore and bullshit surrounding doing things like this. I actually listened to the Canal Trust Canal Cast. There's like 6 episodes, and they're kind of like from 2018, I think. Oh no, it's like 2020 because they're on about COVID sometimes. But yeah, just saying, like, the quality of the water isn't nasty. They're not, canals and these lakes aren't dirty ditches that you need to avoid because they're full of disease. They're very clean, and they support loads and loads of wildlife, so you can't be all bad. Yesterday in my whole Brindley Place, oh, dragonfly, in my whole Brindley Place adventure, I saw 1 dead rat in the whole of town, and 1 dead fish over by Port Luke in Ladywood. So, you know, it can't be that bad, and there's fish absolutely everywhere. You can't see them on the camera. If I get over there, I think it's a bit shallower and you'll see them. But yeah, there is fish, there's life, there's dragonflies, there's birds, there's, yeah, like the herons are here. You've got all kinds of crazy birds on that island. But I don't want to go too close because they're probably special. You know the sad thing, like there was a point, like I moved into this area in like 2019, the back end. And yeah, for the first few months, which is, you know, like it's just the start of the CVID, that whole situation that went on. So yeah, we spent the whole first kind of end of summer and the winter not visiting the park once. I think we saw it in the snow, and then during like the furlough period, we had a point in our time, and this is before we had a dog or anything. So like going round the lake once and maybe going to Nisa was a day out successful. Like we didn't waste it. And obviously you got the dog, and then you're hitting the park 3 times a day almost. And now, you know, a year on after that, 2 years on after that, you find yourself in the lake. And honestly, this place should be the most expensive place to live ever, but it's not. It's a private estate. It's cheap. It's in, yeah, crazy. I mean, the service charge is a bit annoying. It's expensive, but there's a lot of grass to be cut and there's loads of upkeep, so fair enough. You get what you pay for, I guess. But yeah, man, what a place. It's right by Spaghetti Junction, and you wouldn't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there's so many fish. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Okay, Scotty goes fishing. The next series, maybe fishing in the kayak. Well, we're very lucky. What a place. Bit crazy to be in the, yeah, I'm less than a mile from Spaghetti Junction itself, you know, the big famous motorway junction built in the 70s, 1972, I believe. But anyway, yeah, and to be able to play the whole what can you see game and literally everything is good news. And you're literally a mile away, it's insane. So, what can you see? You see water moving, waves lapping almost. You can see birds living, swimming, eating, flying. Trees are swaying, growing, weeping. Fish swimming in big schools as well. Some of it, there's like a big bushy area under here. That's where they all seem to live. And you go in and it's schools of them. It's insane. You can see the sun shining. There's the plane flying there. It's cool. You can hear cars, but it's not motorway traffic noise. It's all right. It's like it all deadens it down a little bit, just being in these trees. Yeah, man, it's all good. Birds, you can hear them. The water's kind of warm. It's bizarre, but yeah, it's nice. And yeah, there's just nothing bad. What's that? Just a nice update that Daddy Swan over there is giving me, oh fuck, he's giving me some kind of right of way on this side. He is proper patrolling up to the island still, this island, but he does keep buggering off, so I think I'm safe. Well, that's got to be the end of the ride for me. It's like 12:30 now, so 10-minute back down if that. Walk back to the house, get the bus in town for 1:30. Fucking fine, mate. So that was good, definitely worth doing. If you have got a spare 40 minutes, get your inflatable out and hit the lake if you live like literally 2 minutes away from one. So that's it, all packed away. On the way back to the flat. I don't know if you can see them down there, but the couple who are watching me unpack it on the bench, Claire and Dino, hello. Yeah, they're going to get one now. They've Googled it. They're going to get some for the grandkids. And yeah, we'll see some more people on the lake. Nice. Packed up, back in the van at 12:46. We're going to catch a 10 past bus. Peace in it, mate. I've got time to walk the dog again. Yeah.